Hi, everybody. It's Susan, and it is on a Tuesday. Anyway, I have been busy this week, and I thought I had a lot more accomplished crafty wise than I do, but I've still got a bit. The reason I feel like I haven't got the reason I feel like I've been really busy but haven't gotten the crafts done is part of the busy that I've been has been in cleaning and getting ready for Christmas and that kind of thing, which for me is a real undertaking. Um, anyway, I do have a few things to show you. Some of them I will show you in person here, and the others will be on the in pictures at the end of the video. But one of the things that I tried working with, and it came out pretty darn cute if I may say so myself, excuse me, is I made a stuffy with my here's the side because it's got the eyeball over here. I made this on my embroidery machine. The only thing that's left to do is to sew up the hole where it was turned and stuffed. But one of the things I love about this, I made it with some of the fabric that Vicky sent me, and it's a dinosaur made of dinosaur fabrics. And if you can see that one real close, and then on this side, we've got this little fella. And then it's got the ribbons on here for the baby to play with. There's a baby dinosaur that's even smaller than this one, but I really think it's a little too small for the baby. Tim said he'll get choked on that, and he might. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of stuffies that I got from Urban Threads. I've got those patterns for things like a hedgehog and those kind of things. And I think I'm going to make him a bunch of little stuffies. Um, so, or at least a few. So I got that done. Then, getting ready for Christmas, I decided to make a couple of pillows. And please pardon, these have been in use, so here's one. And Vicky, you'll probably recognize the fabric. She's using it on her frosted trees quilt. But I just made an envelope pillow with that. And I was going to put an something embroidered on it. But my embroidery machine just went kaflooey. And I said Vicky just a minute ago. I meant Rainy. Right? I bought this fabric at the Broken Needle when I was there with Rainy. Anyway, sorry about that. And then this one I actually got done. And that is a Christmas tree ornament or a Christmas tree embroidery that was by Urban Threads. And I cannot figure out how to keep it from puckering in places, but I don't care. I love it. But right after that one got finished, the machine just said enough of that because that is very densely appliqued. I keep going the wrong way. And if you've seen Jennifer's post, her video, it shows the same thing. She's got one that's really densely appliqued. But this one kind of puckers up the fabric, but I may not be using the right stabilizer, although I did use what it said to try to use. The rest of the things I don't see anything else here, so I'll just talk about the rest of them. I got my tree swap, the tree trimming swap. I got my tree trimming quilt made by Jennifer Rolls, and it is just cute as it can be. I've got it hanging now, and I will put a picture of it at the end of the video and a close-up so that you can see all the little tiny red beads. She did a lot of beadwork on it. The next thing is I made, when I was testing my machine after I took it apart and cleaned out under the bobbin and all that stuff, I was testing it on an old piece of fabric, and I tested a Joy to the World pattern, and it stitched out pretty nicely, but it's on really old fabric that it's thin fabric. So I wasn't even going to keep it, but Tim said, I like that. He said, you need to keep that one. So I put it I found an old embroidery hoop, hand embroidery hoop that I had hanging in the closet. And I grabbed that and I put it in that. And I've got that hanging, so you'll see a picture of it at the end of the video. I attempted to make a couple of hand towels similar to the ones that Jennifer had. And the towels I got were just really thick plush, and I think I'm going to need to go for something a little thinner. So they didn't stitch out real well, and I also think that's part of the problem that I had with my embroidery machine. These things were shedding, and I think some of the lint from that, or possibly string, got down in it, and it caused my machine to jam. But anyway, I'll post a picture of those. I'm not happy with them, but oh well. And the last picture I've got to show you is a picture of, it's a quilt top I made. It's Christmas fabrics done in hexes. And I was at work at a conference, and we had a lot of time in the evenings to ourselves. So I would go back to my room and I would sit and make hexes, and it was English paper piecing. I had never done it before, and I haven't done it since. But I came up with a bunch of them, and I had them all sewed together, and I stitched them down to a piece of fabric, and I'll show this to you in a minute, and put a border or two on it. I can't remember offhand. It's in the other room. And today I got some backing fabric from Joann's. I put the backing on the design wall. I sprayed it, and I put the batting on it, and I sprayed it, and I put the top on it. So it's ready to be quilted. And I showed it to my husband, and he said, are you going to quilt that yourself? And I said, I sure am. It's the biggest quilt that I have ever attempted to quilt. But by George, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do walking foot quilting. I'm not going to do anything crazy. So I'll show that to you in the picture. And that's it. My little tree trimming quilt went out yesterday afternoon about 3 o'clock. And the tracking says it should get to my person on Thursday. So you'll get to see pictures of that later. Next week, I think, maybe, hopefully. I can post a picture of that after she gets it. And that's it for today. You guys be good, have a good weekend, and I will talk to you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.